This crisis is created by the presidential policies of this new administration. There's no other way to claim it than a Biden border crisis. The safety and security of Americans and our border is the job of the president. He is the one who created this, and he is the one who can fix it.
Joining me now is Democratic Congresswoman Veronica Escobar of Texas. Thank you very much, from El Paso, right there on the border. Congresswoman, I first want to give you a chance to respond to Kevin McCarthy, the Republican leader.
Andrea, thank you so much for having me on your program. It's a pleasure and an honor always to be with you. You know, it is so deeply frustrating to hear the minority leader's comments. He comes into my community to use it as a prop. He knows full well we have been seeing this flow of humanity from Central America since 2014. This is not a new phenomenon. It has gotten worse over the last 4 years. In fact, that's why you saw former President Donald Trump using every medieval, cruel policy possible to try to prevent what was happening, instead of addressing the root causes and instead of creating an orderly, humane system. President Trump, for 4 years, we saw a dismantling of the asylum system. We saw him withdraw funding that would help bring stability to the Northern Triangle. We saw him eliminate programs and processes that kept children from making that treacherous journey and be able to apply for asylum in their home country. The minority leader should not be surprised that what we're living with now is the consequence of all of that. Now, the challenge for the Biden administration is dealing with what has been a completely broken system that was obliterated by the previous administration, rebuilding it, but also facing the challenge of even more people fleeing their homeland because of hurricanes and because many of those children are ready to be with their parents and their families. So we can do this as a country. We have to work together. I would call on the minority leader and my colleagues to tell the truth. Only when we deal in truths can we really solve problems together. They can either join us in being part of the solution, or my fear is what they are going to continue to do is seek ways to divide our country, fuel xenophobia and racism. And I want to warn them that their words and the fueling of that xenophobia, that racism, that hatred of the border, that fear of the border, there are consequences to that language and that rhetoric.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.